Hello everyone, welcome back to the land of Italy. As you can see, the milk truck's just been here and he crashed into a car. Well, you won't look at that. So, the field is done. I finished plowing it. I let the auto tractor go quite a while until just as he got to the middle, then I stopped him and said, okay buddy, I'm taking over. So I finished it off. So the next step, first we'll have a look here. The soil conditions. Now the thing to look for is the fertilizer, organic. That's, see, that's 0.4, 0.7, 0.9, 1. I think the maximum is level 1 if you use slurry. If I used the solid manure, you know, where there's manure mixed with straw, and spread it on here, I think the maximum for that is 3 levels. So as you can see, we're still extremely acidic here, so that's the next thing to tackle to prepare the soil. So we're going to do that now. Stir it up. Alright, so I think this is pretty wide. Now you'll see there's A, B, and C for fertilizer. Speaking of which, I noticed here, and this was pointed out by a couple of you, thank you very much, and that is, it says crop likes, dislikes. So the wheat likes fertilizer A, but dislikes herbicide A. So I need to use B or C when I go to use herbicide on the field later, and I will use fertilizer A when I want to seed it, or fertilize it, assuming, let me see if I will need to. I'm not sure if I need to actually use this synthetic fertilizer when I'm also using organic, so I think I'll leave it. I'll probably not put synthetic fertilizer on for this trip. Alright, so let's start getting some of this stuff on here. Get rid of this screen so I can see what I'm doing, because you pretty much want full coverage here, because it takes kind of an average of the area, and if you're a little shy on the edges, oh boy, watch what I'm doing. Here we go. Oh, look at that, I'm liming the road. That's okay, the road will grow up nice. So I was pretty enthusiastic. My first video, like episode 1, went up this morning about maybe 10 hours ago, and already you guys have posted a lot of comments, and there's been some constructive criticism. I wouldn't even call it criticism, just some helpful tips and stuff, and I really appreciate that. And some likes and all that stuff, lots of views, so I really appreciate your guys' support. And so you've told me a few things. I have a bit of a discussion going with Jesper about what my priorities should be here, and I agree that I need to be looking at livestock right off the bat, and it's probably a little more important to me than the forestry right now, because I need that manure, and if I run out of that, then it's going to make a little more of a hardship here trying to get my fields going. So I do need the livestock. So having said that, that means I will need to buy a mower, because I have no grass in stock. So I'll get a mower, and this field is actually, it's going to be harvested for biogas, so that will give me some silage, but I think I'll just use the grass from the mower for silage here on the farm, and use this whole field because I need that injection of cash right off the bat to get a good harvester and all that. And not to mention buy a bunch of animals, and then all the extra things you need, like water tanker, and I need all the feeding stuff. So we've got lots of things to spend money on, and not a lot of money yet. Alright, so now we'll get this hard worker going. Now let's see here, is that auto tractor is on. Alrighty, so let's see, Charlie, are you gonna be good to me again? Did a pretty good job last time, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now we want to tell him to go around, so I'll let him go around a couple times, and then if I think of it, I will switch into up and down the field. Okay, is everything else set up alright? I believe so. Alright, do it, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Where are you going? Oh my gosh, okay. Alright. Yeah, okay, I'm a little bit worried about you now, Charlie. I'm not really clear on why he was doing that. Alright, well, buddy, cultivate the plowed area, not the milk truck. What the heck are you thinking here? Oh, you're turning again. Come right, come right. There we go. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. Run away from him. Alright, so this, I mentioned last episode we're going to look at this area here. If you look on the map, that's the forestry zone. You know what? I have no idea how to buy fields. I couldn't find a purchase point. So let's just have a bit of a zip around here and see if we can find a way to buy this. Now, I'm not necessarily going to buy this field right away. It says forestry mod zone, but I don't know if that means I can still plant trees here or not. So I guess we might just try that first, and then I'll buy the land afterwards. Use the money I make to buy the land. So we've got about 200,000 in cash, and we can take out a loan for another 200,000. So that's $400,000. The sawmill's 120, I believe. So we can make that back pretty quickly. Now, let's see. Wow, okay. I don't see any way to purchase a field, so there must be somewhere a way to purchase it. Let's see if anything comes up here. Saying you can purchase? Nope. Alright, well, how do you purchase a field? I wonder if there's, I don't know if you recall on Belgique Profond, if you're watching that series or not, but you had to go to a little realtor to purchase stuff, so maybe I have to do that here. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. For now, though, we don't really need the field right at the moment. Now, what we could do is plant some trees today while the worker's going along and cultivating. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll have to do. So, yeah, we'll plant some trees now and get that started, so we'll have a means of making some money if things go badly, which I doubt they will. I don't usually get in that situation. So we need just a truck. Alright. Now I wish I could tell it not to use. Alright, so leave me alone, buddy, with the auto work. Alright, so I need the thingy-doofer, and that is where? I think that's over at the field already, and I do believe I have to pick up the trees right over near there. You can see the shop on the map here. Get rid of this. Now, I did do a little bit of driving around just to try and familiarize myself with the area, so I wouldn't... Whoops. Which was it? This way? I think I have to go over here and... Yeah, so here's the shop. And then from the shop we need to go over to... yeah, busy highway. I'm just going, I don't care. Get out of my way. Alright, so we'll go over here and pick up the... Let me by. Is this the road? I don't know. Is that the road going to the right place? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I got lost already. I have to hang a right here somewhere. Is there a road going to the right? This is like real life, me driving around getting lost. Ah, well, we got four-wheel drive. Oh, there's a road. Sorry, buddy, I drove your field. I don't give a damn. Wow. Okay, well, it's going to be that kind of bad episode, I guess. So let's put it in four-wheel drive since we're going through the fields here. That should be... yeah, here I am. And down here should be the planter, the tree planter. So we're going to plant some trees. Tree planter, there it is. Oh, and would you know it, I went and parked this thing right in the way. Let's see if I can park it back in here. So I left that trailer right there hooked up to this, and I don't know if you saw, I put up a little clip of that trailer freaking out when I finally said, alright, that's it, I'm not using that trailer anymore. But I suspect, because it was on this plate might have been down too low. So what that was doing is making the front of the trailer, you see that? It's dig into the ground, so that's why it freaked out on me. So now if I don't have this hooked up to anything when I start up the game, then hopefully I won't have problems with it. And I'll have to probably do that whole reset trick after I use it every time. And yeah, I know it's a bit of a pain, but anyway, at least it's one way around it. I do want to use that trailer until I can afford the bigger truck, which is going to be a little ways away. So I do want to do some farming and gotta get some livestock. Oops, get this thing on. Okay, so now we're going over to the store. Open says me. Look out, people, I'm coming up on the road, and if you get in my way, I'm running you over. Well, actually no, I'll just slow down. Maybe honk at you a little bit. There must be a gate up here. Yeah, there's the gate. Oh, look at that. Must be opening for that other car. That was handy. Alright, so we need to buy, let's see, we go to mods. To seedlings. So let's buy some seedlings. Now, if this wasn't so close, I would probably buy a forklift to leave here, and then load them up on a flat, a flat deck and bring them over. But where this is so close, I'll just pick them up right here. Can't see far enough ahead. Hopefully, there's no cars coming. Yeah, imagine you're driving along for a little run on a Sunday, and this beast comes roaring around the corner with a load of trees on. I should probably go check on that tractor. For all I know, it's out in the road with the milk truck right about now. Let's have a look. Oh, well, good job, buddy. Looks like he's doing the trick. So let's have a look right here. We should see... Yeah, you see the soil pH is now 6.2, 6.4. You can see it's less out here because it hasn't been cultivated yet. So the cultivation is actually kind of activating the lime, I guess you could say. See out here where it hasn't been cultivated, 4.5. Go out here. This is about where we want it. A little bit higher would be good, maybe 6.6 to 7. But that's pretty tricky. If I put it on next, well, you know what? We'll see what we see. I don't know what it's going to drop to after we harvest this next crop, so we'll see. Oops, now we want. Okay, where are we going to plant some trees? I don't think the pH will affect tree growth. I'm pretty sure it will not. So let's just plant it over here. You know what? We don't own this field. No, just don't give a damn right now. We're just gonna poach on it. Maybe nobody will notice. We're stealing their fields. But we will purchase this as soon as I figure out how to do it. And we have some money to spare. Alright, so we're gonna see, we've got what, 17 trees in this? Get her started. Why is that not? Did I turn it off again? I must have. Alright. Back up here. Oh, duh, put it down. There you go. Hurry up, buddy. Plant, plant, damn you. So the speed doesn't seem to affect the spacing of the trees. It basically, he plants them at one rate. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn a little bit, I guess. Oh well, so much for my straight line. Oh well. Now I don't want to plant too many because it's possible that might have been part of the problem last time. I don't know. So we're gonna plant one more row, and that'll give us 34 trees. That's a good amount, I think. I suppose I could just plant a row every day. If they would all mature at the same rate, I would do that, but they don't. So I'm better off just planting a bunch and then harvesting them till they're gone, and then planting a bunch more and just doing it that way. So as far as cutting the trees and buying the sawmill, we're not going to be doing that for another few episodes. It'll take several days before those trees have grown enough, and I'll probably wait until they're all matured because it's a real pain to try and work around ones that aren't ready yet. Come on, buddy, holy smokes. Alright, so let's buy another one. Load it up. Darn, I was hoping to get ahead of that guy. Oh, I still can. Go, go, go. Yeehaw. Alright, so up and around, and we'll go up to the other row, and we'll just kind of match that, I think. Kind of rough on the equipment, aren't I? Oh well. Oh well. If I break it, I'll just buy another one. Alright, so... about here, I guess. That's good enough, isn't it? Hey, that wasn't too bad. Pretty close. Now I'll just try and match the spacing here. Get 2 rows of them, then when I go to cut, I'll just cut one row and then cut the other row, I imagine. We'll see. Imagine we'll see. Don't give me that warning, it's not too fast. Don't be so silly. He's just complaining because it's going too fast for him. And that's the last one. Alright, so there's our first trees planted. I'd like to plant more, but like I said, I'm kind of concerned that that could be causing problems, so we'll leave it like that. This map is pretty busy, as you can see. There's a lot of stuff on here. We'll park this up. Now, this past weekend, I've been recording some different videos. They're not gaming videos. It's actually more real-life stuff. And my first video will be on a medical trauma kit. And actually, my dad asked me to help him make some videos for that. So you'll see that. He's actually doing the narration, and tomorrow I'm going out. Well, I gotta take my mower in for repair. So when I do that, I'm gonna try and get a tripod for my video camera because it was not shaky, but it requires me to fuss with it a lot. So I want to be able to set it up because I can't really get on screen when I'm running the camera. But I do want to, so that means I'm going to have to get a tripod set up so I can get the camera all right where I want it. Otherwise, I'm sure you guys will watch that video and say, hey, why aren't you getting on screen? Well, that would be why. So we'll I've already recorded the first one, and it's actually on our trauma kit. It's a trauma kit is it's kind of a medical pack, so that if there's an accident, say a car accident, or there's an earthquake and you can't get help right away, and you know you get a bad cut, say we're running the chainsaw or the backhoe and get cut or get something in the eyes, this kit is what we would use to basically fix ourselves up in a hurry, because we're on a little island, and for instance, if I called the police right now, it'd take them about 2 hours to get here. Paramedics, we have some here on the island, but you know, if it's anything big, it's going to take, well, I mean, if I called them right now, it'd be probably 20 minutes before they arrived. So, you know, if I had a major injury like, say a chainsaw, the chain wrapped around a leg and hurt it, or anything like that, 20 minutes, you're dead in 20 minutes if it hits a major artery. So, you know, you need a good tourniquet, and you need to know how to use it. So we're going to do some videos showing what's in our kit. Probably some videos showing how to use the stuff, but also I'm going to show some of the projects we've done. Like we've got solar power with a battery backup and a generator. I've got a backhoe. I'm sure some of you guys would like to see that in operation. just our whole wood processing scheme, all that stuff. So a lot of work around the house, like build a greenhouse and how our gardens are set up and how we're trying to be as self-sufficient as possible through that. All that stuff. I'm assuming some of you will be interested in that, so I'm going to do some videos on that. So this won't be just a gaming channel anymore, but oh well. Hopefully you'll appreciate those. I know if you guys are doing that, I'd probably enjoy watching them, so hopefully you feel the same, because that's where my interest lies. Alright, now, where am I here? We got that field cultivating. What are we going to need to do next? Seed it, I guess. So, we'll get a seeder. Do we have a seeder? Yes, we do. And I just have a little fixed seeder because I was going to let the hired worker work on that. So while he's doing that, we will go out and cruise around and see what else we can do. We need to do some animal stuff. What are we going to seed? Wheat, wasn't it? See, there's no sunflowers there. Now, there is a mod. One of you mentioned that there's a mod for sunflowers and a whole bunch of different fruit to put on the map. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the same sunflowers. It's named differently on here. It's actually in Italian, I guess. So I'm assuming it's not the same thing. Now, am I gonna... kind of concerned if I start seeding this, then he's just gonna cultivate over. So we're gonna leave that until he's further along. Anyway, in the meantime, go back to our truck. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a plan here. Let's have a look at our statistics. Well, I guess I can shut down the truck so we don't have to listen to it while I yak. So, look at that, 8 pages of data here. So, we'll go back to here, where were we? Cow zone. Now, this is the dairy cattle. So that's where I got the slurry for these fields. So, dairy cattle would be a quick and easy way to start getting manure coming in. And this milk truck is here so much, at least it'd give him something to do. So I would need a water tanker to load water. I don't have any straw, nor will I have straw in the immediate future unless I buy a harvester, which I'm not going to do yet. So so we won't be able to use straw. We can get grass. Silage we'll have within a couple days, I imagine. But we can get them going with grass and water to start with. We could also do mixed ration, I think. I can't remember if I need straw on that. If I do, then I can't do mixed ration. Let me see, what else we got? Sheep, we'll get to it maybe. Chickens drive me crazy. And really, I mean, eggs, it's just not worth the effort. The vitelli, that would be, I think that's beef cattle. I'm pretty sure when it looks like it based on the stats here. So beef cattle, I'm not sure where they are, so I'd have to locate them. Cereal, I assume that means wheat or barley. Or corn. Not sure about canola, if they would eat canola or not. I have no idea what that next one is. Oh, that must be potato. It looks like potato, and the other one would be sugar beets, I'm guessing. So, and the one after that, insulato, I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look it up. What could that be? I don't know. Water, straw, manure and slurry, so... And these would be the pigs. I don't know where the pigs are yet, so I'll have to do a little more exploring to find those. So we won't do those in this episode, but we can get going on the cattle right away. So let's we'll buy some cattle, and I'd like to get some grass first, which means we need to buy a mower. Spend time. Mowers. There we are. So we're gonna buy the Forestry mower for the cutter, and then we'll need a... No, not bales. Go away, bales. I don't want to see you anytime soon. I'm sure some of you are going to say, what? We want to see bales. Well, yeah, we might get to that. There's so much stuff to do. I don't really want to do anything that I just don't feel like doing right now because I don't want to bore myself. Unitrack. Does this? I don't actually know. It's a forage module, so it'll hold forage. Will this also pick it up? That's quite a purchase just to experiment with that, so I'll have to have a look at that later. In the meantime, what else do we have here for... Well... Loading wagons. You know, a self-propelled one would be nice. So, you know what, we're going to buy that and just, what the heck, right? How are we going to know if we don't try it? At the very worst, what we'll end up with is a new machine that many of us... I've never purchased this, so I have no idea if it's any good or anything, but we're going to attempt... Oh, see, now that has the transporter, so we could use that for those pallets of trees if we wanted. No real need for them, though, since it's so close. Oh, cool. So we'll be able to spread manure with that. Oh, neat. It has a slurry tanker as well, so we might give that a try. Okay, so let's go get it. Where is it? There we go. Ooh, sounds neat. Ah, it's a little sissy horn. Alright, so let's turn our beacon on. Or how fast this goes. Guess we'll soon find out, won't we? Neat. That looks like... Yeah, that looks like it'll pick it up. Phew, that's a relief. Alright, so we'll drive this home. Oh, it's too bad it doesn't have the in-cab sound. Or working anything. Thank you, Giants. Well, we'll just leave it to modders. We'll just charge a obscene amount of money for our DLC and then not offer anything with it. That's okay. At least it'll work. I suppose that's one good thing. It's just got that neat exhaust animation. It looks like it. Alright, where are we here? Okay, we can turn on this road right here. Check for crazy speed bumps. I'll just reset the mower because driving that over here is going to be a pain. Now, okay, so I purchased this. I purchased a mower. Where do you figure we're going to mow? Oh boy. It's like field 10. Does that have grass on it that we can go over and steal the grass? They won't care. Oh, that looks like corn actually. Okay, well I guess we're going to mow around the yard and hope we can find something. Now, let's see. There's one thing I want to try, and that's, do you have to be out of your vehicle or can you just get really close? No. Okay, so you have to be out of your vehicle. So this is the dairy, I'm assuming the dairy. Okay, why is that not allowing me to close it up again? How bizarre. Okay. Alright, so let's get going here. You know, we're actually getting pretty short on time, aren't we? Yeah, we're just about there. So, I think what I will do is I'll be ending the episode here in a minute, and what I'll do is scout out a place to mow, and I'll get set to mow, and we'll get this guy finished in the field. I don't know if I'll let him keep going on that next episode, or I'll get the seeder going. We'll see. Jeez, it's a pretty neat little vehicle, isn't it? So let's reset the thingy-do for here. Suppose I could go out and mow all around that biogas. That all looks like grass there and there. So I think what I'll do is go out and along the river here. Is gonna go out and scout that out with the what do you call them there? The Unimog, and I'll see if there's some place where we can steal some grass. And in the meantime, we'll let old Charlie here keep going cultivating. Looks like he's derping a little bit, but oh well. Good job, Charlie. Looking good here. You haven't missed anything. He's doing a better job than Fat Man, isn't he? Haha, take that, Fat Man. No, I got kicked from TeamSpeak. Oh boy, he owns TeamSpeak. So, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and Well, next episode we got some more stuff planned, so we'll see some more. At least right now we're seeing everything is new. At least it is to me. Every episode is something new. So I look forward to keeping that up for as long as I can. And this soil management mod is pretty exciting, so I hope you're excited too. So I shall see you next time. Arrivederci, as they would say in Italy. Bye for now.